Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Emmanuel. You guys can call me M. Today we're talking controlled violence, UFC, Dern versus Xiaonan. There's some fights that I really like on this card. I'm not going to talk about all of them. I'm just going to talk about a few of my favorites. I want to talk about this fight because I think this is going to be fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be fight of the night, and I don't think anybody understands how good this fight is going to be. And this fight is Olenek versus Latifi. Jokes. I'm kidding. And what I want to say is I can live without this fight. I could genuinely live without this fight. But I do hope Alexei Oleinik wins. And I just want to point out Alexei Oleinik made his pro debut in 1995. I was born in 1995. I think that Latifi is going to have to knock him out within the first round and a half, because Alexei Oleinik has a clear advantage on the ground. Stand up, not that good. If Alexei Oleinik has a better gas tank than Latifi gasses out really quick. I hope Alexei wins, and I'm counting on Latifi gassing out. So, yeah. That's where I'm at with that fight. So the next fight that really stands out is Costa and Canetti, because there's a 14 age gap between both of these. One is 28, one is 44. What the fuck are we doing here? I'm seriously, Dana, Sean Shelby, and the other guy, whoever the fuck the other guy is. What are we doing here? It seems like it's a layup for the 28-year-old Costa, because if we look at other fights, we just talked about Alexei Oleinik and Latifi. One's 44, one's 39. The age gap is there, right? Like there's a small age gap. Right here, there's 14 years. There's a whole generation here. Does age matter? Does age actually matter? Because, I mean, Canetti looks like he's fucking no older than 30, bro. But does it catch up to you in this sport where you take a lot of damage to the head? Right? Does it actually wear on you? Listen, for Costa, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, bro, but if you lose this fight, Canetti is your dad. He's your dad, bro. I'm sorry. Like, there's no other way. There's no other way to put this. You're 28. You should be here. You should be starting the prelims. Right? The bantamweight division is fucking stacked. Okay, all jokes aside, this is one of the fights I'm actually really excited about. Brendan Allen versus Krzysztof Jotko. That fight, I'm very excited about. I'm very, very excited about that fight. I hope Jotko can defend the takedown, because he has the ability. We've seen it in multiple fights where he gets taken down and he gets right back up, and he makes it a standing fight. So I just hope that he's able to do that if he does get taken down, because Allen gets sloppy. He gets sloppy with the takedowns. I feel like he doesn't commit that well to the takedown. And if he notices that he has not as good as strength, he'll kind of like quit on it. They just seem lazy. His takedowns just seem lazy. And his advantage is clearly on the ground. He's really good on the ground. So I think Jotko has better strength than Allen, and I think when Allen tries to take him down, because it's gonna happen in this fight, he's gonna try and take him down. Okay, let's say he does. I think Jotko has enough strength and enough cardio to be able to get back up on his feet. If your strength is grappling and somebody gets back up, that's very demoralizing. So I think Jotko is going to have a lot of success there, and I think he's going to be able to make this a striking battle. So in regards to striking, I think that Allen on the feet, he has a hard time putting together combos, but he's very technical, and also he's very fast on the hands. When when he's able to put together the combos, the 1-2s, the 1-2-3s, he's very fast. He's very fast, and I think he does have an advantage with the speed, but he just waits a little too long. Usually comes around the second round, third round, when he can actually take off with the hands. This is where I think Jocko is going to have a lot of success, is he's going to be able to get back up from the takedown. And I also think Jocko is really good at putting together combinations from his feints, right? He'll feint and then put together a combination. He'll feint and then he'll circle out. He'll feint and then go for the clinch. So I think Jocko has that where he can stall the fight a little bit and then make it kind of dirty and like scrappy, and that's where I like Jocko here. Even if he gets taken down, I think he will be able to get back up, because I don't think Brendan Allen has the strength to keep Jocko down, right? He has that fucking mentality where he just fucking he doesn't care. Like he just keeps getting back up, and I think Jocko has the hands to beat him, and I think he has the takedown defense to beat him. So I'm taking Jocko here on the channel. We like to ask hard-hitting questions. Why the fuck is Conor McGregor not on this card? Honestly, why is Conor not on this card? Dana, seriously, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, the greatest champion to ever walk this planet, he's not on this card? Like, are you dumb? Like, what's card? We like to ask the hard-hitting questions on this channel. Why is Conor McGregor not on this card? He should be on every single card. Dana, are you being serious? Blows my mind. Anyways, the next fight I really want to talk about that I'm very excited about is Davis versus Borshev. I think that this is a banger. These two guys are strikers. They're genuine strikers, both of them. I want to make the case for Borshev right now. Just watch this clip. That's fucking awesome. I love when fighters just have their own personality and they have their own thing, you know, like, yeah, the guy's funny. The guy has like a personality, and he's a decent fighter too. Like, he has good footwork. He's durable. He's tough. He has good hands. There's just two things is his takedown defense. And he just waits a little too long. He waits a little too long to put together those combos. Like Mike Davis, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about getting hit. He uses his head movement really well, as Borshev uses his footwork really well, where he circles out and tries to find angles. But Mike Davis finds the head movement. The head movement helps him a lot to slip, dip, bing, 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 slip, dip, bing, bing, bing. Right? So that's what Mike Davis. That's what I really like about Mike Davis, and he has that wrestling in his back pocket. He took down Mason Jones a few times, and Mason Jones ain't no punk. I want to say one thing: if you haven't watched the Mason Jones versus Mike Davis fight, that fight is a fucking banger. Do yourself a favor and go watch that fight. If you haven't watched that fight, go watch that fight, because they throw hands for 3 rounds, and that's what I live for. That's the type of fight I live for. So that's what made me a Mike Davis fan. And he also mixes it up really well. Like, he'll go up top, he'll go body, he'll do leg kicks. Like, the guy is the guy just puts it all together. Like, he mixes it up really well, and on top of that, he has the wrestling in his back pocket. We saw it in the Mason Jones fight. He took Mason Jones down a few times, so he also has that in his back pocket to stall the fight a little bit, catch his breath. I really do think this will be a fight of the night. They're both very durable guys, and I feel like this is going to be a banger. So I am taking Mike Davis here. I really like his head movement. I like how he can put together combinations. I like how to stall fights he has the grappling. So yeah, Mike Davis. For me, Mike Davis, I think, wins this fight. Those are the two fights that I'm really excited about. I'm not going to talk about any more of the fights. These are just two of my favorite fights that I'm very excited for. I also don't want to make this video too long. I already feel like it's a bit long, and also I'm out of jokes. I think 3 is the max for me. 3 jokes per, or 2.5. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Comment what your favorite fight of this weekend is, and we'll see you next weekend.